Good morning, good afternoon again. This short practice is for heading into those summer months where we do a lot of activity such as running, biking, or lots of walking. So we're really focusing on lower back, hamstrings, and hips here. But as always, let's start from a position of dignity. Of coming home into your body, you can gently close your eyes. Take 3 breaths here where you feel like your spine is long and fluid. You can feel it move on the inhale. Pausing at the top, exhaling. Pausing at the bottom. One more breath here. Grounding down through your sit bones, lifting up with the top of your head. And once you feel settled, whenever that is, open your eyes with a soft gaze. Come on up onto your feet into a mountain pose. Feel all 4 corners of your feet on the floor. Your feet are hip width apart, toes spread wide. Take a moment to connect with your deep center line. What you engage, all those hours running, cycling, walking, this should be engaged, lifting up and in. And then inhaling, arms come up. Inhaling up, a little back bend if you like. And then exhaling, forward fold. Take 3 breaths here. Elbows cupping or cupped by your palms. The knees are slightly bent. I feel this in the hamstrings, the glutes. Maybe your back will release a little bit. One more breath. And rooting through the heels, bending the knees a little more. Inhaling, reverse swan dive, chest is nice and broad. Inhaling up and back, exhaling forward again. Wiggle around a little bit, knees are a little bit bent. Breathing into the back legs. Bending through the knees again. Inhaling up. This time, hands come together. I realize you can't see my head, I don't think. That's okay, you don't need to see my head. Steeple the fingers like this. Inhale the arms up. Just lean to one side. Back to center. Over to the other side. Back to center. Exhale the arms down. Now you're going to see my head again. The feet are going to come nice and wide. The weight is in the outer edge of the foot, but you're still paying attention to the line coming up from the inside of the foot, up through the thigh, into the hip. The belly is nice and engaged again. Inhale the arms up, shoulder height. Exhale, forward fold. And drop your left arm to the floor. Inhale the top arm up. Exhale back to center. Other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Drawing up your kneecaps, drawing up the deep center line. Back to center. This time exhale. Forward fold all the way down. Hands can come to the floor just in front of you. The head and the neck is nice and loose. The shoulders are loose, and just breathe into the back of your legs for 2 more breaths. Feeling length. Sit bones up and back behind you. And inhale, back to center. Heel toe the feet back together. Inhale, pause. Exhale, pause. One hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. All right, coming down with hands and knees now. A few cat-cows, so knees hip width apart, arms right under the shoulders. Inhaling, chest lifts, sit bones lift. Exhaling, everything curls. And see if you can curl right from your navel all the way down. 2 more times. Keeping that tummy engaged. We don't think we're using our backs for all of these activities, but we are. Our backs connect to our legs, to our shoulders. Back to center. Arms walk out about another hand length away from you. Inhale, chest lifts, comes forward. Exhale, hips to heels. Nice long length. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, lift the chest. Collarbones nice and wide. Exhale. Bend at your elbows. Bring your hands behind your head in a reverse prayer. 2 breaths here. Inhale, pause. Exhale, pause. Take your right hand under your forehead and curl over to the side like you're a little half moon. And reach your fingers, your left hand, over to the right. Breathe into the length here. 2 breaths into the side body. Walk yourself over to the other side. Nice sunny spot. Feels so good in the spring. Soften on the exhale. 1 more breath here. Inhale, center. Hands reach out in front of you. Lift the chest. Curl the toes. Downward facing dog. A few different points of emphasis here. Rooting between the thumb and the forefinger. And then lift out of your shoulders. Sit bones lift up and back. And then just walk your legs up and down a couple of times. This is a good one for the calves. Then inhale the toes up, or the heels up. Exhale them down a couple times. Extending up as far as you can, to the floor as far as you can. And then bringing your feet just a little closer together so your toes can even touch. And then do that again. Lift up through the heels. And exhale through the heels. Keeping your shoulders lifted up and back.
Spread the feet hip width apart again. Inhale, lift straight back, the right leg up and up and up. Lift, lift, lift. And then let it open up. Bend your knee. The opposite foot drops behind you. Spend a breath or two here. Hands equal in weight. Extend that leg out and back behind you again. And then swing it through to the outer edge of your right hand. Now, if you can't reach the floor here, grab some blocks or drop the back knee and come up and just place your hands lightly, gently on your leg. We're not gripping them or reefing down onto them. Breathing wherever you are, breathing into the hip. If your hands are on the ground, you can even open your front knee to the side. Hands come to the floor again. Rooting down, inhaling the back leg up behind you. And then bringing the leg through to a pigeon. So turning the knee out, foot comes across your body. Have a look up if you're not sure what I mean, and then slide back. Slide the back leg back. Keep your collarbones nice and long and wide here. So breathing, keeping this lifted. And if you have more space in your outer hip here, you can even come down to your elbows. Or you can bring your chest to the floor and arms extend out in front of you. Take 3 more breaths wherever you are, knowing that if you create a greater angle in your pigeoned leg, you're going to feel that a little more intensely. Hands come rooting down again, curling your back toe under and back into a downward facing dog. Again, creating back action, both sides of the spine. Taking a few breaths to feel where you are here. And drawing your tummy in as you inhale your left leg up this time. Up and up and up. Then bend through the knee and let the foot come across your body, opening up through the hip. Equal weight in the hands, still coming down through the thumb and forefinger. Inhale, that leg comes straight out behind you again. And then let it come through to the outer edge of your left hand. And into a lunge here, again, lifting with the chest, back of the neck nice and long. If this is not comfortable for you, come down onto your back knee. And when you do this, it's a slightly different emphasis. So you might just want to do this because it feels like you're getting a bit more opening through the front of the hip. Softening your breath. And hands come down to the floor again if they're not already down. Inhale the front knee back and up behind you. Swing it through, this time to a pigeon. The knee comes out, foot comes across your body. Back leg slides along the floor back. Find your comfortable position. Each exhalation brings a softening. Finding whatever position is most beneficial for you today. It might be different than yesterday.
On your next inhale, we're gonna roll all the way to the hip that we're on. We're gonna swing our back leg forward and bring your knee over your other knee if you can. And if this is not comfortable for you yet, try bringing your feet a little further out in front of you or extend one leg along the floor. Hug your knees in. Nice long spine. You can place your hands a little bit on your feet, a little traction as you lift up. And exhale, lean forward. 2 more breaths here. Inhaling, pause. Exhaling, softening through the hips. Inhaling, pause. Softening through the hips. One more time. And then inhaling up again. Switching your legs over. Inhaling. Remembering that yoga is to help us to be functional in our daily lives. It isn't to win the yoga award or the stretchiest award, but it's one of the tools that can help enable us to do the things we enjoy. One more breath, releasing through the hip with each exhale. Inhaling up. Bringing both feet in front of you, feet on the floor, knees bent. You're going to engage that abdomen and slowly come backwards. If you need support, drop your hands to the floor and walk yourself backwards that way. Otherwise, lift the chest, abdomen engaged, and exhale. Curl down onto the floor. Arms can come out in a T beside you. And walk your feet in a little bit more under your knees. Everything is hip width apart. Exhale to one side, look out over your opposite shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale, other side. Inhale to center. This time, hug your left knee over your right knee. And we're going to do the same thing with hug knees. So exhale to one side. Inhale to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale to center. Uncross your knees. Other side. And again, you can do this as many times. So we're going to go back and forth with breath again here. You can pause me. You can adapt this to your own body's needs. So you can go back and forth as many times as you like. You can even stay on one side. Softening through the hips and all the way up the side body with each exhale. My toes are warmed by the sun. It's so delightful. Inhale back to center. Again, both feet on the floor, nice and solid here. Take a moment to feel that your hips are nice and straight on the floor. You can even take your hands to your lower pelvis. Get that sense of it drawing in. This is what's going to help you in your cycling, your running, your walking, even your swimming, is the sense that you could lift one leg at a time and not rock too much through your pelvis, so it stays nice and stable.
Inhale your left leg up 2 inches. Exhale it down. Right leg, inhale up. Try to keep things from rocking. Exhale down. One more time each leg. And try to keep your upper body out of it. And both legs settle back to the floor. Wiggle around, get everything nice and comfortable. Bring your right knee over your left leg. Foot is flexed. Everything draws in towards you. You can use a strap behind your leg, or you can draw your fingers through the loop here into a figure 4. Inhale, your knee draws in towards you. Exhale, push it away. Inhale. Exhale, push it away. And then draw your supportive leg into your armpit. And just take a few breaths here. You can even circle your opposite ankle while you're doing it. Exhale, legs come down to the floor. I'm going to do the other side, keeping that nice, stable, squared pelvis. Inhale, leg comes up, arms loop through, fingers clasp behind the knee. Inhale, the leg comes away from you. Exhale, it closes. So this is the knee that's in the 4. It's inhaling away. Exhale and close. Inhale it away. And exhale, draw that right knee into your right armpit. You can stay here and breathe. You can rock side to side a little bit. And then both knees sit on the floor again. One hand on your belly. One hand on your heart. Take a few centered breaths here. Easy in the shoulders. Draw your knees on an exhale. Give yourself a great big hug. Rock a little bit side to side. And bring your hands behind your thighs. And just rock and roll along the length of your spine for a breath or 2. Coming up to sitting. And let's end where we started. One hand on heart. One hand on belly. Rooting down, lifting up, feeling where you are. And both hands come in a prayer to your heart. Namaste. Have a wonderful, beautiful day.